So welcome back, and today we're going to talk about some stuff. So I did a back workout today, but we're not going to talk about that or the exercises because there's enough information we do and everything about technical sides of exercises. So what I've learned very quickly is that be very mindful of what you're training and know the purpose of things. You probably heard us say this before, but know the purpose of why you are doing a certain machine or a certain exercise or using a certain equipment or anything. That way you know what you're supposed to be hitting. There are various purposes for any individual machine or equipment for the most part. You can put your hand low, you put your hand high, you can put elbows. A lot of them have a lot of adjustments. So if you just go in with this machine does this, yes and no. You can use T-bar rows to hit lower lats, more upper, depending on where you put your arm. There's good angles, you can change it up. You can do certain row machines with one arm, two arms, chest supported, a lot of variations of all these different things. So really understand your purpose and what you want to develop. That's the thing. And also, are you looking for strength? Are you looking for hypertrophy? Are you looking just to go in and move some fucking weight? You know, like, what is your goal? And if you have a coach or someone, please let them know what your goal is and they'll work with you with that goal. Ask as many questions as you can, figure things out, do a little bit of research, but you have to figure stuff out for yourself. I think this is one of the biggest misconceptions and things people want. People want to ask you what the secret is. And there is no fucking secret to any of this. If you see someone that looks good and has a great physique, it's because they've put in consistent work over time. They've worked hard. Worked hard lifting to failure. They are paying attention. They are mindful and they are consistent. That is the biggest thing. The hard work and the consistency. And there is various things within the hard work and consistency, little nuances that people can do. So just pay attention to that. While you're moving a muscle and while you're doing these exercises, are you really just moving the weight? You know, like, find your goal. My exercise today was standing pullovers. Standing pullovers are a good start for me because I have old man shoulders, so I'm trying to work through those, and it gets my muscle connection on my lats. This pull really gets my lats fired, and it's a really good starting exercise for me to warm everything up and be able to feel my lats a little bit better. Started off with that. The next one is I like to start doing heavy, for me, heavy is a relative word, heavy close grip pull downs. Those are really good to get my lats because I can keep my elbows in front, I can really extend, and I can really pull hard. This is running between anywhere to 6 to 10 reps, depending on how I'm feeling that day. I just focus on all the way stretch and getting it down. And this will go to failure. These will go to where I can pull all the way down until I can't pull to even my chin, and then I can barely move it. Now, most of these exercises, I try to go all the way to failure for me. And I think the next exercise after that was single arm, I want to say low to high row in a machine. Just brace yourself with the pad, get your brace with your leg, get your hand. Now with these, you really want to stretch forward as far as you can, pull and contract. Same thing. Now, depending on where you put your hand in these, this is what I was talking about, know your purpose. Depending on putting your hand, you can put more bicep in it. You can bring your elbow out a little bit more when you come up, put more rear delt, or you tuck it in, put more lat. I'm focusing on lat. That's what I was working on. I was doing heavy as I can, and then I worked my way down. And I think next is the T-bar row. I want it high, so I try to position my body a little lower, put my hands up, and then focus on putting my elbows wide. That will hit my rear delts and my upper back. That's what I'm doing. That's my focus. And I really want to make sure that I'm stretching really low, pulling really hard, and squeezing and feeling it. And I'll go to failure to where I can't bring it all the way up, and that's okay. I think a lot of people will stop once they can't bring it all the way up, but you want to keep moving. If you get at the bottom quarter of the motion, that's fine. Do 1 to 2 reps there, that's your failure, and then re-rack it. I think after that, I need to do shrugs, so I'm really trying to develop traps. Shrugs are just heavy and hard. You just want to make sure you're not moving your neck around a lot, doing all this weird shit. It's really bad for your neck. and just pull up and squeeze. Same thing, I'm starting with a little bit lighter weight, and I really want to get a good contraction. I'm going to slowly work my way up through that, trying to work on form and feel of that. The last exercise I end with on these is hyperextensions, because I need to strengthen my lower back. I end up having lower back pain when I'm doing any hinging movements that are heavy. So if I'm doing like Romanian deadlifts or straight deadlifts, fire my back completely. So and barbell squats. So I'm trying to build a little bit more lower back strength through some exercises with that. Hyperextensions seem to be working pretty well. So that's a rundown of my entire workout I did today. Try it and see what you think. Just remember your purpose and everything you want to do, because that's the main thing. Be consistent, go to failure, work your ass off, and have fun.